If Navy ships had nightmares, they might look something like this. The man they'd fear most, Mike Steege.
Now, some people are going to say, oh, you're the Grim Reaper of the Navy right now getting rid of these vessels.
As the guy in charge of Navy ship dismantling in Canada, he pretty much kills ships for a living.
Watch your head.
His latest victim, the former HMCS Athabascan. Guts cut up, hull full of holes. Brass, copper, and steel to be melted down and sold. Looks harsh, but once it was worse. Here's how the Navy used to get rid of its old ships. The Annapolis and Saguenay were both turned into artificial reefs. And the Huron? It was used for target practice.
We actually looked at it and see how much it would actually take to sink one of these things.
Dramatic, yes, but also problematic. Those ships used to be full of the cancer-causing chemicals PCBs. They were used for cable coatings, adhesives, and waterproofing, all before their risk was fully understood. So before sinking or shooting the ships, the government had to strip out the PCBs.
If we know we have PCBs and hazardous materials on board, we do not transborder them. We keep them in Canada.
Making the ships environmentally safe was expensive. Now they outsource the disposal work to companies like this one in Sydney, Cape Breton. It safely strips out the PCBs and keeps the scrap metal for its profit. When the dismantling of this ship is complete, the hull will be cut into 15-meter sections, and the important military equipment and technology will be cut into pieces as small as 15 centimeters. When they're done, the insides will look like this, the outside like this. For now, the ship still looks like a ship.
You'll see your rail system where the torpedoes used to go in here.
Turns out the ship shredder has a soft spot because he spent time in the Navy himself, working to maintain the ships, including this ship, the Athabascan.
As I walk around here right now, it's heavy hard here because I spend many hours at sea, many hours, maintaining this thing.
Now he's working to create jobs, save money, and protect the environment. But he knows an overhaul is coming in the way Canada gets rid of its ships. Because the new ships being built right now in Halifax don't use any PCBs, and they're allowed to be sold abroad. Disposal is part of their design.
It's part of the kind of circle of life, if you will, for navies. There are a few things that nations buy that are so important that they actually need, and ships are one of those.
As we go forward into future dismantling and how we get rid of our fleets after that, we should be able to now, on behalf of Canada, actually make money back and actually sell some of these ships now.
When future vessels have finished their time in Canada, they could be sold internationally, sent to the auction block, but saved from the chopping block. Brett Ruskin, CBC News, Sydney, Nova Scotia.